What up, you guys? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that might be new or might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, my beautiful Love Vibe tribe, my subscribers, my tribe. You know how much I love and appreciate you guys. So I know maybe some of you are wondering where Danny is. Don't worry, he's coming. I'm just going to start off with the collective message that I channeled for you guys. And then Danny, he had to work today, so he was asleep and I didn't want to wake him up because he looked so fucking peaceful. But he woke up as I was just going to hop on and do a live by myself, and he said he'll join us here shortly. So yay, Danny will be here in a bit. So yeah, hold on, let me make sure I got all my stuff looking right. Yes. Okay. What's up, Samantha? Hi, Thomas. Yeah. Let's get a little Palo going in here. Oh, I got some candle wax stuck to my Palo. Okay. Gonna go ahead and create a safe and sacred container for messages of the highest good only to come through. Messages of love, healing, and the utmost clarity, please, spirit, for my motherfucking tribe. Welcome everybody joining in the chat. Yes, you can ask a question, and I did post in the comments the PayPal link if you would like to if you would like to secure your spot and get on the list for a reading tonight, you can click the PayPal link. And the way that we're doing it tonight, you know, for those of you that are the tribe that know what's up, we're either gonna do, you can do the $20 3-card reading with, you know, our intuitive hits and guidance, or you can do the full-blown mini reading, which like we really go in depth, as many as a reading in depth that we can. Or tonight we are offering where you can offer any preferable amount donation and get a reading, and we will exchange the energy. So what does that mean? That means if you give us like $10, then we're probably just going to pull maybe one card and kind of give you some guidance and advice. Whatever the amount is, we're going to reciprocate that energy, right? So that's how it's going to work tonight. I would like to invite all the beautiful people in the chat to hit that like button for your girl, okay? So yeah, what's up, Kimberly? So first off, let's just take a second to command the ego to take a step to the side. Take a deep breath. Commanding our obligations to step aside and just being present, stepping into flow with you guys. What's up, the nooch? That's all right, Samantha. I'll do some free 1-card pulls too, so we'll see how that, well, if I get drawn to you, I'll pull a card for you, love. So how I'm going to start off is I'm going to go into the channeled messages that I got first. And let me tell you guys something. Listen, you know I love my tribe. You know I'm always going to show up for you guys. And you know Empress of Duality is going to keep it fucking real, okay? So with that being said, tribe, we got a few things to talk about tonight. We're going to go into the collective message, the message for the people in the chat. These are messages for the people that are here on the live stream. These are messages for people that watch the replay. If you were called to this video, these messages are for you, okay? So again, welcome everybody joining. Make sure you hit that like button, and let's just take another deep breath in and let it all out. You have no obligations in this space. You have no drama in this space. You have no concerns. You have nothing to worry about, okay? You have nothing to be fearful of. Just let it all go for a little bit and let's just hang out, tribe, okay? Let's hang out. Let's flow. Let's surrender our fucking ego. Let's tap into the heart space, okay? Let's channel some unity consciousness, all right? Let's do this. So I'm gonna put a little bit of music on real quick so we can vibe out. Good evening, David. Good to see you, love. All right. Vibe out to some music. Everybody in the chat, if you could just take a second to smile, okay? Take a deep breath. And smile. I invite you into this safe and sacred container with me tonight, all right? We're gonna flow, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna let go, okay? We're gonna take all the drama of our life, all the shit, all the anxiety, and just let it go, okay? From this moment forward, when that ego comes back in, when a negative emotion comes in, just, oh shit, there's a feeling of anxiety coming up in my body, and surrender it. Put your focus back on Brooke. Put your focus back on love, okay? So with that being said, let's start with the channel messages. My beautiful tribe, the beautiful souls that were called to this video. I tapped in to the collective of you guys, right? Not the collective as a whole, just my people. Just the souls on these videos, okay? And what I heard from you guys is, now listen, it's gonna start off a little rocky, okay? And then we'll get into the surrendering, the releasing, okay? So the first thing that I heard from you guys is, I am afraid to speak up for myself. Stay with me. Stay with me, tribe, okay? I know some of y'all in the chat are like, no, I've been stepping up in my integrity. I've been doing my thing. I've been trying to be authentic. I've been trying to create. I've been trying to do this, okay? If some of y'all watch my other videos, y'all know what it means when you say you're trying. That means you're in a lack of having what you would like to be. You're in a lack of being in your integrity, right? We don't try to be in our integrity. We be in our integrity, right? We are human beings, okay? And for some of y'all, I'm hearing like, I'm afraid to speak up for myself. I'm afraid I won't be accepted. Oh my God. On so many levels, I get it, okay? On so many levels, I get it. And there's a reason that I'm taking my time to get into these messages. And that's because, let me be straight up with y'all. Some of the people in the chat, I can feel y'all's energy, right? And I can feel that you're not fully present yet. Not fully present yet, but we're getting there, okay? So I'm just gonna remind you to lean in. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Feel into your heart space. Feel into your body. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. And so let's continue. So some of you in the chat, whether you're a leader, whether you do your thing, you know, by yourself right now and you're preparing yourself to lead, whether you're creating a business, whatever you're doing, right? It doesn't matter what level you want to put yourself on. The people that are in the chat, there's this one little part of you that Spirit wants to point out tonight. There's this one little piece of you that is causing resistance. There's this one little piece of you that keeps getting in the way. It keeps interfering, right? Especially for those of you that are on this healing journey, right? Being a healer and a leader is a lot different than just being a leader, someone that shares information, right? Because when you are a healer and a leader, you know what that means? That means you have to witness sickness. You have to witness distortion. You have to witness suffering. You have to witness the things in the mind and the body and the emotions that cause suffering, that cause dis-ease, right? And not only do you have to witness them, you have to experience them and learn how to heal it yourself, for yourself and for others. It's a big job, okay? And I just want to acknowledge you and honor you, right? All of our journeys are different, but I just wanted to point that out for some of you. So some of you are completely different people behind the scenes. Behind closed doors, you are somebody completely different than you are in front of anyone. Even the people that you are the closest to, even the people that you feel the most comfortable with, when you are by yourself and you're in flow, you're a completely different person. Y'all hear me? Come on. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And have you ever stopped to ponder why that may be? Why is it that when you got the house to yourself, you walking around butt naked, who knows what you're doing? Maybe smoking a little bit of weed, maybe drinking a margarita, maybe drinking some lemon water naked in your robe, chilling in the house, you know? Maybe you're playing with some sage, maybe you're dancing, maybe you're singing, right? That whole other side of you gets to come out when there's no one around. But why doesn't that side of you come out all the time? Because it's who you truly are, right? When there's no obligations, when there's no fear of being not accepted, when there is no fear of speaking up and standing in your integrity, isn't it crazy how different your energy flows, right? And what Spirit wants to talk about is some of you would rather suffer in community. So what does that mean? It meaning while you're around other people, basically you shut yourself down. You don't really speak your mind, not all the time, right? You don't really speak and communicate how you feel, right? When grandma be pissing you off, grandma's talking about some really fear-based, oh my God, the state of the world and how she has to wear a mask and how, okay, you know how grandma be doing now. Grandma be wilding. And in those moments when you're on the phone with her, you just block it out. You don't talk. You don't even waste your breath, right? To offer a different perspective. You don't tell grandma what she's talking about, how it makes you feel. Right? You just let her babble on until she's finished. Meanwhile, you're sitting there suffering, listening to this shit, right? We all do it. I know that we do, right? We don't want to be mean. We don't want to offend anybody, all right? Especially the people that help us, that love us, that are family. And in those moments, you give up. Here's the worst part about it, you guys. When you do that, you give up your ability to create the interaction between these situations and people differently. And instead, you just suppress yourself to conform to whoever you are around. And here's the thing, this type of lifestyle, you guys, is detrimental on so many levels, man. And like I said, it's gonna get rocky for a minute, okay? These messages, it's gonna be rough for a minute, but then I'm gonna bring y'all back. So if you can just surrender and listen to the truth, right? Receive the truth, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and then at the end, right, when you have the whole story, you can discern where you are. Okay, So this type of lifestyle, so let's just talk about the energetics of it real quick. What happens when you don't speak up? What happens when you don't communicate your emotions? What happens when you give up your ability to create, right? Because that's what we're doing in those moments. Well, for one, your throat chakra, man, sometimes, let me tell y'all, I told y'all last night why I retreat from YouTube, okay? I was real straight up with y'all last night, and being as sensitive and as empathic as I am, being around people that aren't willing to surrender and they're carrying that suffering with them, and being able to see it, to see their darkness, to feel their pain, to hear their thoughts about themselves and about the world, it becomes just too much, right? So what happens is you block your throat chakra in those moments. Your solar plexus blocked, right? So the chakra system is wheels, energetic wheels, right? They're always in motion. They should be. They should always be free flowing, turning, flowing, right? And your solar plexus, which is your willpower, which is the will to stand in your integrity, off. Your heart, which is the portal to who you truly are, the portal to your truth, the portal to your feminine energy, the portal to higher self, unity consciousness, off. So you've cut your throat chakra off, you've cut your solar plexus off, you've cut your sacral chakra off, the ability to create, right? That's where that comes from. Your heart, you've closed it off. So at this point, you have from everything from your throat down is blocked. It's off. What does that mean? It is stagnant. It's not free flowing anymore. You've taken it and put it in a box and cut off all of its energetic flow. And this kind of imbalance in the chakras, you guys, I can feel the anxiety in my body just tapping into that, right? Because that's what happens when I come and show up for you guys. I feel it. I sense it, right? It's not in my body and it's not my reality, but I open my gifts up. I open myself up to witnessing the reality that some of you are in, okay? And this kind of imbalance in the chakra system, it can wreak havoc in your everyday life. So I'm going to take a second to pause. I see that some of you have sent for readings tonight. I got them. I just am focusing on the channeled messages right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I got them. So, the imbalance and how it wreaks havoc in your everyday life. When you stagnate your energy, when you block your chakras, when you suppress your integrity, when you suppress your flow, your free flowing, your infinite consciousness, when you put yourself in a box, ooh, it hurts, okay? And you will begin to build up emotions, right? And here's the thing, even if you are someone that is conscious with clearing their energy, someone that consciously goes outside and meditates, goes outside and connects with nature, it doesn't matter. Here, let me explain it to you this way. What I mean by this. Let's say you cheated on your boyfriend, okay? You felt guilty, you felt shameful, right? It ate you up inside. So you decided to tell them, hey, I cheated on you, right? You decided to take responsibility for your actions. You decided to forgive yourself and ask for forgiveness in return. You found compassion. You surrendered the fight. You surrendered your ego that was telling you to protect yourself, to hide it, to lie. Okay? And you found gratitude in the connection and the relationship. Enough gratitude to tell them the truth, to be honest. All was forgiven, right? Well then, you cheat on them again. You send dirty pictures to someone. You start flirting, sending them nasty messages to someone. And then what happens? Boom, shame and guilt again. And let's say you tell them about it again, right? What I'm basically trying to say is, even if you do the energy work, you forgive, you clear your energy, you connect with nature, you do all of your practices, if you continue to do the same things over and over again, and you can even check in with your emotions, right? You can even check in with your mental health. But if you continue to repeat the same patterns, you're invoking the same energy, and basically you're stuck in a loop where over and over again you have to forgive yourself. You've already forgiven yourself one time, you already told the truth one time, but then you did it again, so boom, you're locked in looping. Here we go again, locked in looping, right? If you watched my video from last night, you're taking your hand and putting it on the burner, burning yourself over and over. So these built up emotions, they lead to things like depression. They lead to severe anxiety. For some of you, the people in the chat, the people that I connected with to receive these messages, this transmission, anxiety, so much anxiety that you feel, okay? No ability to focus and create. Physical illnesses in your body, right? So we're going to break this down again. Have you had stomach issues, a lack of appetite, or overeating? Really bad cramps, ladies? Really bad cramps? You know what that is? It's a reflection in the body of your energy. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to take medicine for cramps when you go on your period. You don't have to suffer every time your cycle comes around. Not if you acknowledge what's creating it. And what is creating it is you. Whatever you're giving power to and invoking and creating, right? There was one more message with that. The cramps, ladies, when you're on your period and you're cramping like that, sorry for the guys that don't want to talk about this, but it's real life shit, okay? What is happening is that sacral chakra has been shut the fuck down all month long. You've been shutting your creativity down. Your masculine and feminine energy has been imbalanced. And then your cycle comes in and starts to flow, right? But when there's been stagnancy there for so long and it begins to flow, there's going to be some resistance to that flow. It's going to hurt. It's going to cramp up. It's going to contract. But it doesn't have to be that way. And Spirit's making me feel like for some of you in the chat, you're almost suffering because of this. And I want to say I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry that you didn't have this information sooner, and it's okay. Right? Just know, don't even go into the emotion of it, ladies. Don't even go into the victim mentality, the lack mentality, that I wish it wasn't this way. It's okay, right? Just know that things can be different. That's it. That's all the Spirit wants you to understand or surrender to, that things can be different. So moving on. Cramps. Can't use the bathroom regularly, neck pain from that throat chakra being closed, sinus issues, allergies, right? Upper respiratory issues. You want to know what the upper respiratory issues are? The lungs. The lungs hold grief. Where does grief come from? Grief comes from sacrificing your integrity, not standing in your truth, not loving yourself enough to be authentic to who you are. It creates grief, right? Back pain, crippling stiffness in your neck and your back, headaches, confusion, lack of clarity, lack of discernment. These are all reflections in the body of you suppressing your true nature and sacrificing yourself and integrity to fit a mold of expectation from other people. When we shut ourselves down, we create stagnation in our energy, and this is reflected in the body. If you watch my video from last night, you are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions, right? When you feel emotions, when you hear a narrative in your head, you are the observing force behind these things. When you feel physical sensations in the body, you can observe, right? The emotions, the thoughts, the sensations in the body, you're just sensing it, right? It is not who you are. You are not these things. It's just you sensing the frequency, right? If you didn't watch my video from last night, go watch that shit. There's a lot of light codes in there. Plus, we had a lot of fun. So, real quick, just in case you weren't there last night, a lot of you think that you're your emotions. I know a lot of you do, okay? I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm hurting, my neck's hurting, I'm this, I am that I am, right? But I want to remind you, you are not those things. You are the observing force. You are sensing these things. It's just like smell. If you smell ice cream, do you say, I am ice cream? If you smell dog shit, do you say, I am dog shit? Like, no, right? Come on, people. We got this. You got this. Just remember, it's a sensing. That's it. That's it. It's not personal. Detach. Let the ego go. Flow. When we have, now, again, bear with me. Some of you might not like this part, but it's just truth, okay? When we have deceitful ways of being, right? A lot of women and men, a lot of y'all shame other men and women when they're deceitful, when you find out they're liars, when you find out they've lied to you. Meanwhile, you're doing the same thing, it just looks differently. But on an energetic level, baby, deceit is deceit. On an energetic level, a lie is a lie. When we are living a lie, we are energetically poisoning ourselves. Just like how toxic it feels when someone you've been with has lied to you, betrayed you, deceived you. You're doing that to other people when you're not standing in your integrity, when you're not speaking up for yourself, when you're not being honest about how you feel, okay? When we abandon our truth, we not only poison ourselves, but we begin to attract the same energetics outside of ourselves. We leave ourselves susceptible to lower vibrational people, entities, and circumstances, and we begin to deteriorate inside, you guys. So even if this type of lifestyle has worked for you in the past, it could ultimately lead to your doom, okay? I know, and I want to honor you guys, I know that for most of you, this way of being, this shutting yourself down, right? This way of being was created to survive, right? I get it. I see you. I understand. You didn't always have a safe environment to express yourself, some of you, okay? I see you. I know. Mama and Daddy didn't always like to hear your wild child interpretation of things that happened, your wild child perception. Right? They rejected it. They shamed you. For some of you, they hit you, right? They beat you up physically, mentally, and emotionally. And you weren't safe to express and be who you truly are. I get it. You didn't always have a safe environment to express yourself. So to save yourself from the pain of being talked down to and told you weren't good enough and shamed by the people that you love, that you look up to, you conformed to their terms to survive. Now here's the best part, you guys. That time has come and gone, some of you. Some of you are still living like that little child that had no voice, that couldn't stand up for themselves, that conformed to mom and dad and grandpa because they were going to get hit if they didn't, or they were going to be shamed, or they were gonna have privileges taken away, or, you know, maybe mom and dad paid for you to have certain pleasures in life. They would take your pleasure away so you conform to survive. But that time is come and gone. And you are safe now, beautiful soul. You are safe because you created sovereign, safe space within you. You created sacred space within you that says, no matter what, I love myself. Even if people don't accept me, I accept me. Even if people want to fight me, I fight for me. I love me, right? It is time to set yourself free. Motherfucking wild child. Okay? I don't know why they use wild child today. But that's what some of you are, right? You're like the black sheep of the family. And it's time to own that shit. You're unique. Thank God you're not like your family. Thank God you're not like everybody else, right? That's what makes you special. That is your superpower. So those are the channeled messages for you guys. Let me see who's on the list. And for some of you, we need mentors. We need therapists. We need coaches. We need support to learn how to surrender those old ways of being. And that's what Danny and I do, right? Some of y'all have heard my story. If you knew where I was 2 years ago and you see me now, I'm living proof that it's possible, right? But you have to invest in yourself, and you have to commit to loving yourself, no matter what demons show up. Ready, baby? What is that?
Oh, shit!
Baby, I'm gonna need for you to calm down.
What is up, y'all?
All right, hold on. You want my seat.
I know, I want my seat too.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, here you go.
Get your ass in here.
Oh my God.
I'll take my book.
That's
Yay, Danny's here.
some good channel messages, baby.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh, I gotta turn the thing.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry I'm late, guys.
Take a little shot of lemon juice real quick.
What is going on with this background?
Everybody, welcome Danny. Hello, baby.
Oh,
for those of you that are new or might not know, we are twin flames in union.
That's what we do?
This is my baby.
Is that what we do?
And we're going to do the readings together tonight.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all ready for this?
1, 2. There we go. That's a lot better now.
Baby, you know I don't be doing the tech stuff.
The tech stuff, yeah.
Everybody say hey to Danny.
Man, it's been a minute since I've been behind this camera, you guys. Northern Comfort Tarot is my channel, and
Oh, is that what you were doing? You were being Santa when you came in?
yeah.
I did not catch that. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, it was kind of like
Well, sir, who got it?
That was a hilarious intro. It's too bad
Elizabeth knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
It went right over my head.
I had one person that knew what I was doing. I didn't bring in the right kind of sack with all kinds of gifts and stuff, but you know, I try my best sometimes. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been behind here. I know Brooke's been keeping the seat warm for me. And
Keeping the shit hot.
I appreciate that. And there were some messages for you guys and for me too. Grandma problems.
I know, baby. I literally, it just popped in my head, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but nobody knew until you told them.
Oh, well, yeah, I got some family issues.
That is exactly where I got that from, though.
Everybody got some family
Spirit was
issues.
just like, Danny and Grandma. I was like, are we really going there? Okay, fuck it.
I'm like, oh. This time of year, too, everybody's got family issues. So, you know, you got to sit down all at a table and enjoy yourselves. And sometimes it takes a little drink to get get you through the Christmas cheer, but ain't nobody hating.
All right, so I'm gonna check the list. Oh, we love you and miss you too, Darcy.
Yeah, Darce, good to see you, love.
And
It's
just
been
so
a
you know, for those of you in the chat, we are gonna do a Christmas sale, a discount on our services, so that you guys can work with us, see how we fit together, if we resonate with you guys, right? Without having to invest so much. Because I told Danny the other day, yes, the prices that we have, we meet the value, okay?
Oh, shit.
But at the same time, I remember 2 years ago when I was doing my, awakening journey, I didn't have the money to spend $200 or $111 for a session. You know what I mean? So just to honor you guys, and because we fucking love you guys, we're gonna have a discount on some of those services coming up.
I know. I went to work today. It's been a while since I actually did a 3D job and everything. I'm sitting in the truck, and I got just a part-time occasional job, snow plowing. That's what we do up in Canada. We got to move some snow in order to drive around.
Right.
Not too bad yet, but they hire a little early. But I'm in the truck, and jeez, whew,
What?
the dog, man.
Oh.
Okay, I wasn't in the truck doing that, but
That's funny. I don't even smell nothing.
that's good. You got a later. So I'm in the truck, and I'm sitting there and driving around, and oh my God, I'm like, so this is what it's like, not being on YouTube, back in the 3D, doing what I got to do. And, Spirit honors me for going the extra mile for my family and stuff. But everything that was going through my head was, see what happens when you don't listen to Tanuj and sit that fuck down in your seat and do readings twice a month, to bring it in. Bring the family in, the soul family that's out there, bring in the light codes and the messages that you've been gifted. Man, you got to sit in this seat, bounce around and push some white stuff. I was like, God damn, I had it pretty good. Maybe it's time to get back in the saddle. And I know if Ramblin' Mike's watching, I put this shirt on for a reason tonight, Mike. I'm coming.
I almost wore my Random Mike shirt.
It's been a minute, but I'm coming back. Believe me. So everybody, from my channel to yours, I love you. I miss you guys so much, especially after today. And driving the truck isn't that bad, but
sometimes we have to experience the contrast, you guys.
Shuffling some cards is a little bit better.
So, y'all hang out with Danny for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
And then, okay, wait, before I go, Lois is first, then Brittany, and then Guardian. I didn't write the whole name down, but I'm sure you know who you are.
Yeah.
And here, baby, what's that name? Variri Diana. Okay. That's the order. I'll be right back.
I need to pick up her energy. I seen her in the chat. Not for a minute, though. Viridiana. I think I might have said it better than she did. I don't know. Let me know, Viridiana, if that's how you say your name. Or we'll just call you V. Let us know. If we massacred it too much, we'll just call you V. Man, it's been a while. It's been a minute. And I don't even know where my glasses are so I can even read these comments. Yes. Okay, so yes is good. Yes is good. Yes, Brooke, or yes, Danny. Or yes, V. Oh my God. But it is beautiful to see you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Viridiana. Nice. Right, so I don't know. I ended up, I took a bath and I passed out after work, and I set an alarm clock for 8, thinking, oh, I'll be good. But when the alarm clock ran, and I had some good 5D-ness going on before I woke up. And I woke up to the alarm, and as I woke up, I'm like, oh shit, she posted in the Love Vibe Tribe 8 o'clock. So I jump right up, and I'm like in this daze, you know how it is. And I'm like brushing hair and just trying to get, my vape and all this stuff. And she's like, baby, you just want a minute? Like, yeah, I need a minute. Or ain't nobody gonna, I'll be like, oh my God, you guys. So thank you, baby, for giving me a minute to collect myself. Verdiana, she said I said it the right way, so. But we can call her V for short, just because she loves us so much. She'll put up with us for a bit. Thank you so much. Now,
oh yeah, that's better. Can't be doing the pants.
No.
All right, are we ready, everybody?
We good to go. I'm gonna toss some cards out.
So for the free readings, how it works is the people on the list are like the VIP, right? They get their readings first. And then if you hang out in the chat and we get drawn to answer your question, we will pull you a free card.
Hold up. And when we say, okay, free pulls, go.
Yeah.
And then you pop your question in and we'll pick you from there. But we're going to get to it with Lois. Lois, you're up.
Yes, what is your question? How may we serve you?
And I don't have my glasses, so I'm just going to kind of pay attention to this over here.
Also, welcome to all the new people in the chat. The names I'm seeing for the first time. I see y'all. And welcome.
The new.
The nooch? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right. So, the nooge.
No, the nooch.
The nooch.
There you go.
And I heard the new the other day. I don't know if it was...
Oh, in my video last night?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It was like the new...
Oh, you know the other name that I messed up? It wasn't Tanya. It was, I say Aisha?
Tanisha.
No.
Oh, Aisha, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or Aisha.
That's what you say it is.
I don't know. What I say and what it is can be two different things at sometimes. Lois?
Whatever I need to know in separation from DM just broke up from soulmate 3 weeks ago.
Interesting. Good for you.
Okay.
Soulmate breakup. Was it an easy slice? Soulmates can be a little easy, but it's all kind of comes down to attachment, how attached you've been, right? So it can be a little thick, and nobody likes to say bye, but soulmates, they're usually cool about it. Sometimes. Some of them.
So can we mute for a second?
Sure.
Possible?
Yeah, you just you
go
to Yamaha and you click on mute. Okay, I'll try my best.
Okay.
I'll try my best. Whatever Lois needs to know. In separation from DM, broke up from soulmate 3 weeks ago. Here we go, Lois.
So, Lois, the first thing that I'm feeling for you is that maybe parts of you, parts of the ego, are kind of intimidated by change, right? There's a fear that is invoked within you when a lot of things are changing, right? A lot of things are pushing you out of your comfort zone. And I don't know if you saw the video last night, but I'm feeling guided to tell you about that video. I'm telling you, there were so many good messages. I think I've brought the video up like 3 times since we've been up here, right? And one of the things that came out in the video last night is with the energy that's in play right now. We just had the full moon. We just had the eclipse, Gemini energy, right? Exploring the duality to find neutrality, exploring our masculine and feminine to birth union between our masculine and feminine energy. And with that being said, what's going to happen is people from your past are going to come back to the surface, past memories, right? Things like that. And the reason that they come up is to show you your attachment to them, attachment to the memories, attachment to your identity with these people, right? We date someone for a while and we create an identity around being with them, who we are inside of the relationship, right? That sometimes being out of the relationship, we feel like insecure or not really sure how to show up or confused, not sure what lost, not sure which way to go. But the thing is, the Spirit wants you to know is that this change it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. So don't let your ego come in and beat you up with memories or past people or past choices. That's a thing for you. So they just said that sometimes you have a difficult time standing in the integrity of your choices. What does that mean? That means when you make a choice, don't go back and try to rethink it. Don't go back and try to figure out if it was the right choice. Don't beat yourself up for the choice. Don't go into shame. Don't go into guilt. Don't go into regret. And really trust yourself. Every time you make a choice, this is Spirit's challenge for you for the next few weeks. Every time you make a choice, honor it. And stand in your choices, right? Don't attach to them. Just flow with the waves. And again, talking about the waves, go and watch my video from last night if you did not see it.
Beautiful, baby. I put a little mini spread, and I got some extra Moonology cards for you, Lois. It's true. First Moonology card to come out to clarify kind of what popped out. The tarot is take time to breathe out, right? Which is really saying take time to let go of the connection that you just went through. Allow yourself some what do you call that, kind of detoxifying, or just letting go of the relationship and all the, who you were in it, and allow yourself to step outside of that bubble and see the good times, the bad times, and allow those things to flow out naturally, and weep if you have to. But this is really a time of like coming into yourself, right? Seeing the clarity through the things that you went through in the relationship, right? The good times, the not so good times, or the Tower in reverse, right? Coming into your own with the Nine of Cups, coming into seeing, who you truly are and what you want out of life. And that space to breathe out will allow the new to come in and reinvigorate you, allow you to strengthen who you were to who you are now.
And there's a flip side to this, Lois. So when we are letting go of the old and integrating the new, we have to feel safe in witnessing the identity that we created. What does that mean? It means we have to surrender to the process of letting go. We have to surrender to maybe some of the thought forms and the beliefs that were created that are now limiting, right? We have to surrender to letting the emotions flow. It's not that we have to feel and go into the emotions and purge and cry. It's not about that. It's about just witnessing the emotion, acknowledging it, taking responsibility for it. I'm going through the change initiation process. If you don't know what that is, it is a healing modality that Danny and I created. It's posted in the community tab. Right? We have to take responsibility. We have to forgive ourselves for limiting ourselves due to personal attachments. We have to surrender. We have to find compassion, right? Compassion for them, compassion for ourselves, and we have to find the gratitude in it, right? And it can be that simple. When a memory comes up, an emotion is triggered from the memory of grief, of guilt, of shame, of regret. Being vulnerable with those things and just witnessing and letting yourself flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so stepping into that flow. Page of Pentacles is here underneath the be bold and make the first move. You know, when you feel like you've come up out of the fog and you really solidified into yourself and seen all the good, bad, right and wrong, it don't matter what went down, it really builds you and brings you to this moment in your life, right? The Chariot, there might be some, really with the Chariot in reverse, like hesitancy to move forward or to invite new people in. There is opportunities for new people to come in. Really, it's working through those fears, right? Like Brooke was talking about in the intro, in the channel messages, seeing what's before you and allowing to see the good and the bad at the same time, and honoring and embracing the experience as a whole, and when you truly see who you've become, right, through all the circumstances that went through in the past relationship to where you are now, there is honor, to be had for you, for the one that's gone now, and for the one that's coming to step into place. And divine timing, man. Things are always working for your highest good, even when they don't see, feel, taste, smell like they are. You smell dog shit, don't be the dog shit. Identify the dog shit.
Don't step in it.
Haiku. But yeah, and working through your fears as you're walking through your day and these things come up and you're like, oh, shit. Don't step in it. Don't taste it. Don't touch it. You can smell it and look at it, see it for what it is and stuff, but don't attach to it.
Yes,
and you don't have to rub it all around you and be a whole hot mess.
Yes,
because it's before you.
So what Danny said is really profound, and there's a lot of messages. That's what we try to do for you guys, right? We just boom, 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 spit as much as we can to you guys. And there's something you need to know about us. When we're doing these messages, we give as much as we can in a small amount of time. So a lot of information comes out, a lot of light codes, a lot of intuitive hits, okay? A lot of truths. But sometimes in the moment, it's hard to receive it all, okay? So with us, it's really easier to integrate, easier to really hear the messages from Spirit if you watch it more than once. But Danny said something really profound, and that is when it comes to letting go of the old and integrating the new, sometimes you have to sacrifice, you have to starve, not sacrifice. Sometimes you have to starve those insecurities, meaning when a thought comes up of regret and produces guilt, there is a thought in my head that is creating an emotion of guilt in the body, right? I acknowledge it. I'll let it go. Don't go into it. You don't need to figure it out. Okay, that's the trap. That's the ego's trap. You don't need to go into it. So I want to say that one more time really clear. The thoughts that come up about the choices that you made, the emotions that come up about the choices that you made, don't go into them at all. Just let it go. Because if you go into them, you're no longer purging the emotion or purging or reprogramming the mind. You're just creating more of it. Okay?
You don't want to touch that. You don't need to attach to that. That is just something that's there. You good. No G and she, guilt and shame. None of that, Lois. You good. I hope that those messages resonate. And if you need to, you can always rewind the video and check them out over and over and over and over again. Brittany, you're up. Maslow Tarot is up and in the house. If you haven't checked out Maslow Tarot, I know I've been hanging out there quite a bit lately.
Oh yeah, she's boss.
Brittany's the boss, man. She was hitting some beautiful highs and highlighting a lot of things that are happening in our lives when we got a reading from her. So check her out. Brittany, you up?
Read for my girl. Is it gonna be? Oh, she asked me a question on PayPal. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Is this car purchase a good idea or too good to be true?
Good idea or too good to be true?
Can I get the abundance cards?
Sure, abundance.
Right up top.
These ones?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need to clean up this workspace.
And I love you, Lois. Thank you for letting us read for you and tap into your energy. Thank you for trusting us to do so.
Yeah, and honor yourself too, Lois. Don't forget to do that. This is, sometimes things can get heavy, man. And there's no need to really go right into it. Just be and honor yourself for being that way too. Alright, I'll clean this up later, but let me see. I'm gonna use Mike's deck.
Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle and get into the energy. You're welcome, love.
The car. Is this car a good deal or is it too good to be true? Having anxiety, but I work in financial compliance and she is selling low because her husband died. He might be rolling around saying, what? You're letting that car go for that price?
Okay, well, I was going to put the cards back, but then you said that, and I guess I just have to keep those.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I do want to see what I can get intuitively first. I did see blue. I don't know why. That's the first thing I saw when I tapped into your energy was like what is that color blue? Indigo, like indigo blue. So the first thing that I'm getting for you, Brittany, is that this is really like a test of faith, a test of trust. This is something, for whatever reason, Spirit makes me feel like this is something that you consciously created for yourself. But now that it's in front of you, you're kind of like doubting it, right? I even feel like the circumstances at which you found the car were pretty like serendipitous in a way. And I feel like you've been getting signs that you're in alignment, that you can trust yourself, right? So here's the thing, and you might not like this, Brittany. Here's the thing. Buying the car, there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. There is no, this is success and this is failure. If I buy it, will I succeed? If I buy it, will I fail? It's all based on you and your frequency, you and your trust, you and trusting your frequency and your ability to create, right? So, yeah, you could buy the car and it could be great. Or yeah, you could buy the car and something could be messed up, but it's all in trusting yourself, right? You are the creator of your reality, and that's all that this experience is happening for. Now, I know that it is like a need, right? A necessity to have like a car, to be able to do the things that you want to do. But even though that's just the surface level of it, right? And when you really go into it deeper, into like the bigger picture, right? Which is that indigo blue I was seeing, right? I feel like you've tapped into this. I feel like you know, right? So basically the only thing that I'm getting intuitively is like there's no reason to doubt yourself.
For real. Now, I know with the Five of Wands, the Chariot, which the Chariot represents the vehicle, and the High Priestess, there's stories coming out. The Five of Wands is don't really beat yourself up over it, you know, and I know underneath that is the Three of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse, right? Someone's life ended, right? A world or a cycle ended, and it's not, you know, to me, I feel like he's here and he's really saying, look, just because I passed doesn't mean there's that energy that needs to be attached to the purchase of this vehicle. It's okay, you know. I passed, and you know, a lot of people are sad about it, and a lot of people are kind of, it's disruptive in a way, but I also passed to bring you the deal of a lifetime. A blessing in disguise, you know, and you don't really have to attach the, oh, well, you know, I bought it and he passed. And be happy, be grateful. The Three of Cups in reverse, turn that fucking Three of Cups upright, you know, be in the, oh my God, thank you so much for the blessing, Spirit, and thank you so much for the blessing, Bob, or whatever his name was, you know. As you leave, you've lifted me up in my time of need, and I thank you so much, bud. I thank you so much for this opportunity to gain this ride. And he's been good to this car. Mm-hmm. You know, Three of Swords in reverse. He was treating it like his baby, and it never broke his heart. Just to be playful, you know, and I really feel that's his energy too.
And I just want to interject real quick, and I feel from Spirit, I heard them say while Danny was channeling, you've really been serving people a lot, Brittany. Like, you've developed your gifts, you've developed your business, you've been showing up, man, you've been doing the damn thing, you've been serving. And this is just that service that you put out into the world coming back. It's not too good to be true.
Right, and allow for that blessing to take place. I know we get... a lot of times we are our biggest cock block to blessings that, you know, really has no place for us to be, aside from like, I'm not worthy, or going into those kind of things. Five of Pentacles is on the table. You know what that's all about, being left out of the cold. But a lot of times it's us that do that. Ace of Cups in reverse, right? Us that puts us into that place and says, no, you sit here. Little Brittany, you sit here. We don't, you know, this is too much for us. There's probably some things behind it, and we allow our minds to just take over. And when all it is love.
And abandon, right?
And abandon ourselves. Yeah, all it is love, really. That's before you. And I think it's going to be, I know it's going to be a blessing regardless. And allow this passing to, you know, really be that blessing for you too.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to confirm with a card
that person.
What Danny just said. It says, have courage to ask for and accept help. You have asked. I know you be talking to Spirit like, Spirit, I need a car, help me. When do I need to act? I'm patient, right? I'm ready to receive. I'm connected to an openness to receive. Just let me know when to go, and I'll go, right? Very receptive, you feel. And it says, asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided.
And that's a card you almost put away?
Mm-hmm.
Days.
And look, they're all blue. Every single card is blue. And when I tapped into your energy, I saw blue. Now, I'm not really like that diverse in like the colors and what they represent.
I'm blue.
But maybe you should look up like indigo blue and see what that means like in your aura. So I want to read these two last cards. Conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. And then employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way.
Cars a positive change.
Yes, girl.
But, you know, as you move forward in mission, the world, the universe is going to bless you. It's going to bless you. and make sure you allow that blessing to come in for you.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany Maslow Tarot, everybody check her out. Thank you so much for letting us read for you tonight, girl. Oh, and don't hesitate to subscribe to that Maslow Tarot channel. I'll tell you that much, because there's all kinds of good there. And I know she's just starting out, and she's actually been there for a bit, you know, and her subscriber count is just like, you know, slowly walking up. And we hang out on that channel whenever I get the intuitive nudge from YouTube. So subscribe, ring her bell, click on the all to get her notifications, and go and hang out with her. She does free readings every once in a while too, and she does air signs, water signs. She does the Dirty Dozen. She's got all kinds of good to check out. So check her out, you guys.
I got one more card for you, Brittany. I don't know why we don't have the camera on tonight.
Oh, it's not even in the sky anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, we're under construction.
Well, I just want to show you this card. Even though... There you go. It says savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Brittany.
Beautiful, we love you. So, Darcy, you're up next. You can pop your question in the chat if you guys are interested in getting a reading. We've got 20/40 going on. $20 will get you a 3-card. 40 will get you in-depth mini reading, and we are also doing donation based, so whatever donation you send out will match the energy. All right, you guys. And Darcy's on the list. She's up next. Viridiana, you're up after Darcy, and then we're going to open it up to some free 1-card quickies. So get your questions ready. And it's like, if it's a quickie, you know, just a real quick question, a yes or no question, something quick and easy to kind of get to.
Danny is in masculine energy tonight, ain't he? Okay? He is present and ready to talk.
Darcy's got it. Okay.
Ready, baby?
Friends 10 years, before then on and off 2 years. We both had tough times 2 years, but I'm way high vibe and spiritual more. Okay. And seeing him tomorrow in Turbs, but I love him. Had fights, needs, my friend.
Baby, you gotta read better than that. I ain't getting none of this.
Had fights, needs, my friend, but me. Okay. I'll let you read.
Wait, is that her question? I'm sorry. The way you read it was kind of confusing, baby.
Yeah, well, you know. I did just wake up not too long ago.
I just commended you on your ability to communicate tonight, and then boom, you just sank that ship.
I mean, like, you can read that out loud. I dare you. I dare you. Go ahead.
No, it was good.
Read it.
That's my 9 for profit.
That's my not-for-profit. Okay. They only let you, I know, that's ridiculous. And then you got autocorrect on you, and you're trying to get it out as quick as you can, and it's like, I know the struggle, Darcy. It's just here we go. So what is the question?
What's the question then? Can you tell me?
Had fights, needs my friend but me.
Baby. Not really what it says.
Take a minute, Darcy, and pop your question in. Make sure autocorrect isn't all, you know, up in your face and stuff. And then I'm gonna see the guy I love. Wouldn't fighting, but he's in trouble. Yeah. Okay. So
what's the question, love?
So he gave us the skinny. We appreciate that. And then what's the advice from Spirit that you're looking for? Keep reading. So, how are things going to go with this meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just going to wait until I get like a clear question.
Okay. And then these cards, man. I'm just going to start.
Can you put these back for
I'm
me?
going to shuffle these a bit. I love these cards, but I hate these cards.
They're kind of hard to shuffle. That's
really
for sure.
Hate, but I love you, but I hate you. Julio Iglesias song. I want to be with him, and I'm nervous.
So let me just tell you what I'm sensing, what I'm picking up on. I actually feel like there's a lot of resistance, Darcy. There's a lot of resistance to love. There's a lot of resistance to receiving love. There's resistance to giving love. And it really, because you're resisting that true nature, because you're a very lovable person and you're a very loving person. But I feel like, just like those channeled messages, I feel like that's a part of you that you leave behind closed doors. And I feel like this person is an opportunity to show your affection, to express your love, to take all the work that you've done in your feminine energy, which is your true self, bring that through your masculine energy and express it. Show your affection. Show up differently. Communicate how you truly feel instead of abandoning your feminine that says, I love this person, right? Instead of abandoning your feminine and shutting yourself down in your masculine energy, right? And saying, making up stories that he's pulling away, he's got this going on, he's scared, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And really take that as a reflection. Maybe you're the one that's afraid to express how you really feel. Maybe you're the one that is afraid to maybe be rejected, right? What if they reject my love? Or what if it doesn't go the way that I want it to go? It's just resistance after resistance after resistance, right? And it's really creating an imbalance within you to where it's really hard to discern in everyday life. There's a lack of clarity, a lack of passion and which way to go and how to show up because you're suppressing that feminine energy, right? Which is your truth. You're basically, the masculine within you is shutting your feminine down, rejecting your feminine. Meanwhile, you're taking it and projecting it onto him and saying that he's rejecting you, or he's afraid, or he's going to abandon you, when really, maybe taking responsibility that you don't really know how he feels, or you think that you know how he feels, and maybe you asked months ago how he feels and he told you, but things change, right? And I feel that you want a certain level of honesty from him, but you have to reciprocate that energy. You have to give that honesty to yourself first. You have to stand in your integrity and listen to your feminine and trust yourself enough to take what you're feeling from your feminine and express it and communicate it honestly.
So what I'm picking up...
This is the one card that I got for you. Love yourself first.
What I'm picking up is along the same lines of the energy that she's picking up. The energy you bring to the table will be the energy that's reflected at you. So if you're scared shitless, or you're unsure of yourself, that's going to show up at the table in reflection to you. He's going to be scared shitless, and he's going to, not be sure of himself. Or
he's going to run because he feels you're retreating already, right? You're retreating from your feminine. Right. So he's going to reflect that, and he's going to retreat, right? Now, you're pushing him away.
Now, if you're feeling it from an energetic standpoint, or you're looking at it from an energetic standpoint, the way you feel inside, the way you kind of, we're all a bit jittery. I know the first time I met Brooke, it was like,
oh my God, he was throwing up at the freaking car wash and wouldn't come over. I was like, where are you? Like, are you coming? Well, I'm at the car wash. Why are you at the car wash, Danny?
Even like in September. Like at that point, I was at the car wash because I knew it was before me. It's time to consummate this relationship. And it was, but when I first met you in real life, and I was like,
put it on him.
But when I pulled up, wow, look at Darcy, just blew the conversation right up. It's your moment to shine. This is your question though. You paid money for it, so blow it up. When I first pulled up, right, and I seen her and she was walking up from, I don't know, the laundry or something like that, coming around the building, and I seen her and I was like, no, I just came home. I came home and I allowed my nerves and stuff to calm the fuck down. I already puked in the hotel parking lot. I don't need to make a scene here. You know what I mean? But allowing myself to recenter and just be like, be present in the moment. And at that time, we both struggle with being present in moments and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But, really just, I'm home. I made it. I'm here. We're good. And allowing yourself to step into that present moment and just fucking be. You don't have to show up this way and that way and this way and what's he gonna think and what's that and this and that and your fucking mind going.
Or try to control the situation by asking questions to get him to say the things that you want him to say so that you can say the things that you want to really say.
Shut him down. Shut it down.
Fearless doesn't mean that there is a lack of fear. It means prevailing through the fear, surrendering and moving through it, right?
I know what I want. And, this love feels good. And this love has the capabilities of being the 10 of Pentacles, everything that I desire, but it's how I show up, right? And if I'm confident in myself and confident in this present moment, you get to see the clarity that's before you. If you're, not so confident and you're in a mind mess, right? Then you can't see what's before you. You get trapped in the fears or the shit that runs through your head. Spirit is saying, look, with the Hierophant here and the 3 of Cups, some people say that's a union, and that's what this is. Like Hierophant is there's potential here for you. You right?
think it's about a relationship, and on some levels it is, but there's a deeper reason this is happening. And it's really an opportunity for you to finally trust your feminine energy and balance your masculine and feminine energy as one.
Yeah. And any relationship will do that for you. It doesn't matter who, or what you attach the label to this person being. It could be your mother, it could be your brother, it could be your kid. Right, but releasing any of the labels and just playing and just being in the moment and just having fun in that moment, it's not as much work as you really allowing your mind to take control and running with it. Step back, calm yourself, don't deceive yourself in this moment and make up all kinds of stories.
Since the moon is in the reverse, there's nothing hidden besides your truth.
And allow yourself to be, you know what I mean? And everything's with all the cards on the table, they're all a bunch of happy cards.
But do you allow yourself to see what's before you, or do you get suppressed by your ego's fears and insecurities and go into control and lack of trust?
Right.
And spiral.
That's those 2 cards here. The 7 of Swords with the moon in reverse. Like sometimes those things that come up in your mind are just, that ego's voice of saying, oh, well, danger, danger. We're going to try and keep you safe. And really what we're going to do is, keep you safe, but also cock block you. And all your dreams aren't going to come true because, ego wins, but you fucking lose. So
sacrificing yourself. Yeah. So I just want to, after we did all of the messages, I pulled some cards just to confirm. And girl, you got to look at this shit. Oh my God, you gotta look at this shit.
I'm gonna get my water. I didn't ho it all in here.
You can have some wine.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna take sweet that lemon too.
Current energy, Darcy. Love yourself first. That was the only card I had in the beginning, right? When you watch this back, look how this all plays out together, okay? And I invite you to rewatch this a few times. Current energy. Love yourself first. Clarifying your current energy. Calling in your soulmate. Influencing energy. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, right? While there's a surface level to what's going on, there's a dimension. We are multidimensional beings, right? There's the surface level of the experience and there's the soul level, the spiritual growth, the evolution of your soul, right? You are breaking cycles that your soul has been stuck in for eons, right? You're doing it, Darcy, you're doing it. But the reason that you can't see what's happening, that you can't see all that you've accomplished, that you can't see and voice who you truly are, clarifying the religious factors, was trust in the reverse. Can't make this shit up, right? That's all. The situation is calling for you to have faith. I'm telling you, when you watch this back, look at the messages that were channeled in the beginning with this one card and watch how this all plays together. Binding energy, the energy that is flowing from you to this person, from them to you, the energy that is in play, right? Forgiving and learning. I can't see. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment.
For real.
Can't make this shit up, baby. Can't make this shit up.
So,
hold on.
Sit the fuck back.
Hold on. I ain't done yet.
Present moment shit.
Spirit ain't done yet.
All right.
Binding energy to your current person or situation. Clarifying the forgiving and learning card. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And the last part, the last card that isn't in any, that doesn't go in any category with the cards that I pulled, it just fell out, is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth expressing. Your love is true and it is worth showing your affection, right? This person, they are worth receiving your love, receiving your affection, right?
That's what we got for you, Darcy.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's time to get out of your own way and just fucking have some fun.
Yes.
Just have some fun and be with a soul that wants to be with you. You know, I really feel that that's happening. For you. So,
I want to show off my crystal.
thank you so much for your blessing. It was a beautiful read for you. Again, Darcy.
Just because he's new. He's new. His is a jasper. There's another word, covert, something, I don't know.
Brittany, you're up. You can post your question in the chat for us.
Oh, you can't see that one. Sorry, I want to show off my crystals, baby. Do you remember what this one was?
I don't remember.
It looks black on the camera, but it's actually not black. We need our camera back.
Alright.
I don't know. It's not black. It looks black, but these are my two babies. And I just wanted to show them off because I love them. They needed their moment. They helped me a lot. Anyways.
Oh, man. You want to read this one?
Sure. Darcy, we love you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for trusting us and allowing us to serve you, beautiful soul. Okay, last read. My Libra and I are in separation. I would like to know what will happen between us. He hasn't reached out to me and I don't know what is going on with him. He isn't like this. I miss him and he feels like home. That's a rough one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me...
I'm gonna get some Honest Truth Tarot by Cherub Thunder. Check out her video, her YouTube channel.
So, V, hear me out for a minute, okay? Just hear me out. Why? And I'm not asking from a place of judgment. I'm asking from a place of exploration. Okay, let's explore for just a second, right? Without any judgment, without any preconceived notions, without any expectations. Let's just go into the feminine energy for a second and let's explore what you just said. Okay? So you said, what will happen between us? He hasn't reached out to me and I don't know what is going on with him. He isn't like that. I miss him and he feels like home. The first thing that I want to explore is, why is it someone outside of you that makes you feel home? Okay? Do you feel home? Do you feel love when you are alone? Do you feel that internally? Okay, so you said that you've noticed that he isn't reaching out and that isn't like him. He's acting out of character, okay? Do you feel like you placing your happiness in someone else's hands is maybe out of your true character, out of your true integrity? When you think about him, what do the thoughts sound like? Are they uplifting? Are they in surrender, meaning I have faith, I trust, right? And let's go back to your comment again. I would like to know what will happen between us, right? Projecting into the future. Why aren't you living in the present moment and experiencing what comes up naturally, right? Why do you feel like you have to look into the future to see if you'll ever be happy? Why do you feel like you have to look into the future instead of being happy in this now moment, right? So let's go back to the thoughts. When you think about him, are the thoughts really negative? Do you maybe feel nostalgic? Do you miss him? Do you long for him? Do you ever have feelings of loneliness, isolation? Right? So we're just observing, right? We're just exploring. This isn't saying that it is or that it isn't. It's just bringing this up to the surface so that maybe we can see things a little bit differently, right? Because Spirit makes me feel like you're a very wise soul. It's just you've gotten a little bit attached to the stories with this person. You've got a little bit emotionally attached to the dynamic between you and this person, that you've kind of stepped out of your integrity, your truth a little bit, which is I trust. I am worthy of love because I am love, right? I am the creator of my reality. I get to choose in every present moment how I feel. If I want to be happy, it doesn't have to be a futuristic thing. It can happen here in the moment, right? And Spirit wants to invite you to ask more questions that bring you into your heart. Ask more questions so actually, here's a practice that Spirit would like you to try to incorporate. It's a tool, right? It's a tool to tame the ego and the ego's fears. And it's a tool to call in your higher self. So sit down and think about this person, okay? And they actually want you to speak it out, right? Using your throat chakra. The throat chakra is good for two things. Thank you for holding space, baby. The throat chakra is good for two things. It's good for commanding shit in and commanding shit out, right? It's good for invoking energies in and releasing energies out. So take some time for self-care. Take some time for self-reflection. And I can tell by your energy you are lit, okay? But you got a little sidetracked, right? I would actually love to work with you. Your energy is beautiful, but you got a little bit sidetracked because of the ego, right? Which is fine.
Booty can do that to you.
Right? Maybe it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want that. Oh.
Got a little taste of something that was real good, you know what I'm saying? I get it, right? But we don't have to attach to it, because when we attach to it, we actually repel it rather than draw it to us, right? So the practice that Spirit would like you to do is sit down I know you got a phone because you're up here watching me. So Spirit said there's no excuses, V. Take your phone and, maybe if you've got a little stand, put it in the stand and record yourself. Record yourself talking about this person, talking about the emotions that you feel while you're talking about this person, talking about the things that you want from this person, right? And then rewatch it and see how many times you put your happiness in their hands. See how many times you have negative thoughts that are of lack mentality or victim mentality. I have no control here, right? See how many times you say something that's in a lack of faith, a lack of trust in the divine in yourself. See how many emotions come up that don't feel good, right? This is a lot of work that they're asking you to do, but they wouldn't bring this shit up unless you could do it. And this is an awesome reading to end on. Your energy is beautiful. It is powerful. Remember who you are.
I can't really, sum it up any better than Brooke did. I did get some messages here. This really is a time. This is a time out for you to allow your motor to cool down, and we get into a relationship that feels so good. It tastes so yummy. Oh my God. And it's like, it brings me back to being a little kid and the ice cream truck pulls up and you, and then you knock the ice cream on the ground and you're like, oh shit, my ice cream gone. I want my ice cream. It was so good. Oh man. And then someone brings you back, gives you a new ice cream cone, and you're like, how do you treat this ice cream cone now? After you just witnessed the one hitting the ground, you're like, oh shit, no, I need to be gentle with this ice cream cone and be present with each lick and, cherish it instead of rushing in. And so it's just a timeout. I've got a bottom of the deck, I've got Page of Cups, Love News, and Hopeless Romantic with the Chariot Triumph. So things are going to turn around. You can set your worries aside and really allow yourself to come back into center like Brooke was talking to you about. And then, really with the Knight of Wands, this restlessness, this lust, this impulsiveness, right? This is what the card says, allowing that to just like clear out of your auric field, right? Just allowing it to flow outward. And recentering yourself is really what's needed at this time, right? It's not really taking a jump out there and being more, in his face and saying, I love you, man, and all this stuff. Like, by all means, you can do that, but do it with an ease about you. You don't have to go blow up his phone or anything, but really every once in a while putting a message, I'm thinking about you.
Basically softening the expectation, right? Mm-hmm. Just soften it.
Yeah, and even releasing the expectation, but softening the approach, If you're used to blowing up his phone, maybe give him a day, give him a minute to breathe and stuff, and then give yourself a minute to breathe and stuff, and recenter yourself with the High Priestess, right? Ace of Wands, there's so much passion here. In reverse, it's like... it's a new beginning that's before you, but right now at this point in time, it is a place to breathe and revisit all those places that you visited with each other with regards to the emotions you felt and stuff. And
watch my video, man. The last one I did.
Come at ease with yourself, and that energy, once you become at ease with yourself, and you're back in flow.
And not chasing.
And it's all okay, and it's going to be fine, whatever. That clarity will come to you, and you'll be like, okay.
It's like the cat and dog. The dog always chases the cat, so the cat always runs. But that if the dog wouldn't go into chasing the cat might just stay there. If the dog walks up to the cat, right, softening the approach, like Danny says, if the dog just gently walks up to the cat with no intention of chasing the cat or expecting the cat to do anything, it's just like, hi. I want to talk to you. I want to be around you. I want to hang out. Maybe the cat will actually stay and receive rather than running away or being repelled, right?
Yeah, and with a cat, usually cats, when you go after them, they don't want nothing to do with you. But if you allow them to come and sit down next to you and be with you without, really doing anything, it allows them to get comfortable and be in a place to approach you. And that's basically what it is. So you clearing out that energetic field of like chasing or whatever, and really, stepping into your power, right? And listening to the true essence of yourself, everything's going to be good. You're going to be doing all right. So thank you, V. Thank you so much for letting us read for you. Amanda, you're up next. She squeezed in there.
Pleasure to read for you, love. Your energy is beautiful. And I feel like the last thing that I want to say to you is you actually had a period where like you were free flowing and feeling good. And lately you haven't been feeling too good, right? Remember to question that. Question it. When your mental space is confused, question it. When your emotions aren't feeling good, question it. When your body isn't feeling good, when there's tightness in the body, all these things are reflections of the frequency that you are playing in, right? And I want to invite you one more time to check out the video that I did last night. If you haven't already, there's some really good information on how to, really break down and do this self-reflection work. And we love you.
Reading for Amanda. Now Amanda goes under the handle Queen AC. So Queen AC, when
she's the queen.
When you good to go. Hey Tanya, good to see you. I seen you last night too. I don't know if I commented much last night, but
Tanya, what's up, girl?
We love us some Tanya.
Yes, we do.
And we miss you, girl.
And for anybody in the chat that hasn't dropped a like, drop your girl a like. Let me get some love.
All those people out there in YouTube land that want a free reading, we're going to take some time after Amanda. So the moment you've been waiting for, get your one quick question out after Amanda's reading. And we'll say go, and then you go and pop it in there real quick. It's best to have it copied, cut, and ready to paste in there and hit send, and we'll get to you.
Well, it's not a race, but it does feel fun when it feels like a race, though. So I'm kind of digging it.
Welcome, Steve. Good to see you, dude. We just playing here. That's all we doing. So come in, have some fun. Welcome yourself to the Love Vibe Tribe. Love Vibe Tribe. Welcome, Steve.
Yes, welcome Steve. Welcome to my channel and to the Love Vibe Tribe. I'm glad you had the courage to comment in the chat. I know some people don't. They like to just listen.
Some
so we love it when you guys engage with us.
Yeah, for real. And the community.
If my Aries Robert, that's my daddy's name, Robert. We call him Robbie. And I will reconcile. I am a Gemini. You are a Gemini? I'm a Gemini moon.
They're in separation and they do have children.
I'm feeling the pull again to tell you, my lovely Gemini. Talked about some Gemini energy last night in the video that I did. I'm telling you, there was some good shit in there, y'all.
I'm still getting over the Gemini moon eclipse thing, so that's some pretty wild energy. But she's a Gemini moon. Born on a was that? Were you born on an eclipse too? You were born on a full moon eclipse.
Yeah.
So, the energy is
thick. Fucking some shit up. I was fucking some shit up.
The energy is thick in this house. It is. So what's going on with Amanda and the man? One more shovel.
So the first thing that I'm hearing for you, Amanda, when it comes to this situation is when you think about it, when you think about the kids, when you think about the circumstances, when you think about the situation, you got to learn to think about the situation without worry, okay? Because when you start to think about it and try to make decisions with worry, I'm hearing, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Merlin, but Guinevere, the queen, right? Listen to that. Spirit don't lie. Her name is Queen AC. They're quoting a queen right now, okay? Queen Guinevere says that worry is not a wise counsel, okay? Worry is not a wise counsel. So that means when you're thinking about the situation, trying to figure out your approach, the things that you have and need to do, trying to make decisions, try to step back from any worry, right? And you can even say things like, I surrender my mind's perception and I embrace the present moment. I surrender my mind's perception and I am open to a higher perspective, right? I command my ego to step aside and I tap into my heart space, right? I'm open to a connectedness to receive, like invoke certain energies, go into affirmations. When you invoke certain energies before you go into doing something, it really sets the foundation or stage of the experience, right? So that's the first thing that I got for you is when you think about this, don't go into worry, because when you go into worry, it's going to cloud your judgment and it's going to make your vision very tunnel visioned. Okay.
Yeah. This is a time of reset, for you guys. And that the ability to detach yourself from outcomes or expectations is really what's being called. 10 of Wands in reverse, laying down the burden or the burdens of what was and what hasn't become or what will be, laying those down, right? Releasing the confusion and powerlessness you're feeling and stepping into flow. It can be when we're in the 3D, things it can seem like, the world is crumbling before you, and it's just like we're easy to go into victim mode and to like it's just a whole kind of mind mess over situations that approach us, but everything's happening for our highest good. If you truly believe that, every situation has a lesson to be learned. I know back in the day there used to be morals to the story. When you'd watch TV, there'd be a moral to the story. We ain't got no morals these days, so we don't need a moral to the story. It can just be a mindless story, it seems, that you watch on TV or in a movie. There are morals to the story before you, right? Having that ability to pick them out is what can lead you to victory, lead you to an achievement and a future that you truly want to see manifest into your life. I don't think your future really, your past look anything like what you've been wanting, right? And when we go into a reset, we really get to sit with ourselves and what we want and what we long for, and be present within ourselves when all external what do you call that? Not infractions. All external distractions are like put on pause and pushed outside of our sphere, or we go into separation for this purpose as well, as to like really see what's before us, because we got caught up in the story and we couldn't really see the moral that was before us, right? The teachings that were before us. So things are pulled out of our aura field or taken away from us to really be present, allow ourselves to be present. I've got the Hermit card in reverse, and I don't know if you've even seen this from this kind of angle, but that's what's being asked of you at this time. The missed opportunities, set those aside. This reset is for a purpose, and Spirit's really saying, if you can just center yourself and be present with you and be present with the kids and see the love that's before you, this love, can return if that's what you want. But it's all how we are in the present moment. Mm-hmm. That story will always unfold how we are in the present moment. And if we're caught up in our mind and we're, what was, what had been, what hasn't been, all these things kind of really takes away from the present moment. And then what are we left with? Chaos.
Mm-hmm. Can I add to that?
Sure.
So I want to say the same thing that he just said, just from a completely different perspective, okay? So, which is the beautiful part about us, right? We can hit you with different polarities, and then you get to discern which one is easier for you to integrate, for you to understand, and for you to apply.
Right. Empire neutrality means you get to see both sides of duality. And that's what we do here. We show you both sides, and then you get to truly see
So,
the path.
Queen Amanda, okay? Listen. So stop trying to figure out how to move forward and consciously create. So what does that mean? Danny keeps mentioning being present. There's a reason. He keeps saying that over and over again. It's about being present, Amanda. It's about being present. Not so attached to the stories, not attached to trying to figure out, to judge, to the emotion, to what's happening on the surface, but being present with what is happening, being present with what's coming up in your head, being present with the emotions without taking them on or letting the emotions control you or cloud your judgment and making you make a choice or a decision that you don't really want to make or that is not true to who you are. So let me break that down a little bit more. Don't try to figure it out. Consciously create. So bringing it in this situation, how you would bring this situation into the present moment like Danny is talking about, is you really get present with the present moment. So what does that mean? That means, do you really want to, you're in separation from this person, right? Does your heart truly want to be with him? You're in separation for a reason, right? What caused the separation? Was it on your side? Was it on his side? Was it both of you? Is it something that you really want to put yourself back into? And if you do, if the answer is yes, right? We're being present. Do I really want to be with this person? Do I really want to be with Robert again? The answer is yes. Then, am I willing to compromise? Am I willing to change certain things? Because the way that we had it, the foundation that we built before to create our empire, our family, it was dismantled and it didn't work. It just caused destruction and chaos. So if I want to be with him, am I willing to compromise? Am I willing to change, right? If you look inside yourself and you find that, maybe my heart doesn't really want to be there anymore. I'm just familiar. I'm just used to being with this person. It makes me feel safe or comfortable or normal to be with this person. But when I look into my heart, it's not really what I want. I'm just afraid of change, right? So if you're afraid of change, then you have to ask yourself different questions, right? It's just being present with what's in front of you. I'm afraid of change. Okay, am I afraid to have to change myself to be with this person and not being good enough? Or I'm afraid to leave this person behind and make changes for myself, right? So you have to pick and choose what you want to consciously create, right? And it's going to be a lot easier if you stop trying to figure things out. You consciously create without worry being your counsel.
So to wrap it up, set aside what messages you'd like to see. Be present with being you. Refocus on you. And be the best you. And being the best you. And allow him to find himself and show up in the reflection of your energy. Of you being the best you. Giving the space needed to see yourselves again, right? Being in a relationship for a while, you can lose yourself and lose the grasp of what you guys were trying to create. And that doesn't serve, the connection doesn't serve either of you. So that giving the time to recenter and just being in your own energy and seeing what you want out of life and moving towards that, right, will give that space. Now, the King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups was in the stack. And at the bottom of the deck is the moon, right? Illusions, fear, hidden truths. And I'm using the Hidden Truth Tarot by Cherub Thunder to bring these messages out. King of Cups, balanced, compassionate, intuitive. And the Knight of Cups, creativity, romantic, proposal or reproposal. I was going to say reproposal first. But the Queen of Cups is what we're focusing on because you the Queen, right? Queen of Cups in reverse, loving, stable, flow, caring. Isn't so loving, isn't so stable. And I'm going to focus on stability, right? Life can get to us. and it can creep up on us, and it can overtake us, and it can be overwhelming, and we start losing our foothold on stability, and it becomes confusing and become powerless, and it's in the moment of like, oh man, there's so many bills, and we got to take care of this, and with the 10 of wands in reverse, we got to take care of this, we got to do this, we got to releasing that, right? Saying, look, this is a reset, this is what's taking place, for us to recenter and refocus on us and really, be stable and secure and come into our own balance and stuff. And as we both separately come into our own balances and seeing, what's before us, we can move forward either more of the same, doing more of the same. We come back together and it's the same clusterfuck of shit, or we can come rebalance to the table and be like, man, was that not wild, dude? That was a whole bunch of a mess that, wow, where did we go? We got caught up in everything. And, you can even come to the table and say, I've been doing some reflection, and I've been, coming into self, and I've been, working on my stability and stuff. And, taking responsibility for some of the things that you did that weren't so cool and didn't really seem, nice, and really enacting Brooke's change initiation process. Like, I accept that I might not have been perfect in this moment, in that moment, and I never really showed up the way I should have in this moment, in that moment, and it's okay. That's okay. It's okay. And I accept that it's okay. And moving forward through that change initiation to a point of forgiveness and compassion, not only for the other, but for self and the part that they played, but also for self and the part that you played, right? And moving forward. And she's going to take it from here. I know she wants to cue in on this, but setting aside what you'd like to see, right? Setting aside all that mess of a nightmare that just went down, and coming into balance and tuning into the true self is what's going to help you right now.
And wow, that was beautiful, baby. So the last thing that I want to say for you, Amanda, is an affirmation. This came from Spirit, okay? And it is, I create my future in the present moment. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean that I spend my present moment projecting into the future. It means I spend my present moment in each present moment as they come up. And as I am in each present moment fully, right? Fully in the present moment and embracing and surrendering to what is before me, my choices in the present moment are what create my future, right? So I want to say the affirmation again. I create the future. I create my future in the present moment. I create my future in the present moment. That doesn't mean in the present moment I think about creating my future or project into the future. It means that my choices in this present moment are what create my future. My presence, my embrace with the present moment is what creates my future. My acceptance of the present moment is what creates my future. My taking responsibility for the present moment creates my future, right? We can't create our future by thinking about it in the present moment. We create our future by being in the present moment.
For real. For real. And it feels so much better to be in the present moment than to be caught up in the mind of everything that went down or how you'd like things to work out. Anxiety lives in the past, focusing on that, or I forget that. But the future also brings that, like I want to see this and this and this and this. And with those expectations, you're left to be dashed, right? And you're left for those expectations not to be met. And then you're feeling, oh man, this didn't work out. That didn't work out. And this and that. And that. When you release the expectations and allow things to flow, you step in the flow, shit turns around, and you'll start to see even little hiccups are blessings.
Yes, and I would just like to mention, we have mentioned the present moment so many times and repeated the same thing so many times, girl, in so many different ways. Spirit has given you the same transmission so many different ways and so many different times, right? That shows the importance and significance of the message, right? Him and I have been going back and forth, communicating the same message differently so that maybe you can receive one of them, right? That's what's happening. That's how important the message is.
So you got change initiation process. That's in the blog on the website.
Yeah, it's in the blog on the website, but it's also in my community post on YouTube.
So check that out. Our website is empireofneutrality.com. You can check out the blog there, become a member if you want. You'll see prices are going to change for the holiday season. So if you're interested in getting a reading, and I think we were talking about 111.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're interested in getting a reading.
I mean, that's what it is right now, but I don't know what it'll be when it's discounted because we haven't talked about that yet.
Well, no, the price right now is $162. So we're going to talk about it, but 111 could be a reflection of what's gonna be put out, but we'll continue to talk about it. And
See, this is what happens when you talk about shit that we haven't talked about yet.
If you're interested in a reading, though, you might want to send us an email to empireneutrality@gmail.com and say, I'm really interested in email. I can't wait for you guys to release the pricing for the holidays, and just show your interest that way. Maybe throw a little bit of your story in there, and we'll get back to you with that. Okay, now, another thing is I think we might be going live tomorrow night too on Northern Comfort Tarot for you guys. So if those of you that didn't make make an appearance tonight and want a reading, check out the Love Vibe Tribe on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/Love Vibe Tribe. The link is in the description below. And we have updates on when we're going live there, so...
Thanks, Brittany. And thank you, Tanya, for posting the link. So we'll do a few free card pulls.
Free card pulls.
And then we're going to bounce.
Yo! You guys, we honor you for your waiting patiently. And this is your time to shine. Going once? I'm just joshing. Not too many people can hang out for a couple hours and then be like, oh my god, free card pull. So this is how we honor you guys.
I'm just being quiet because you've been on a roll. I'm just letting you fly, baby.
I'm hearing.
I'm just gonna be feminine. You rock that masculine, baby. You fuck that shit up. Okay? You fuck it up, baby. Oof.
I heard birds chirping there in the silence.
Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much. Is Sean a Scorpio that I have manifested?
Interesting question.
I know I was going to call out Tanya and say, you got a question, girl? I should have.
You sensed it coming.
I did. What up with the Sean? That's a movie I wanted to watch with you, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh no, we need to. We're gonna make a video one day. I swear, of just the movies that we watch, you guys. Because oh my god, we watch really good
some really good movies, yeah.
But if you haven't seen Divergent, watch that.
It's
fun. It's fun to play around with when you're woke as fuck. Girl.
Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant.
Yeah, Divergent. What is this? Insurgent?
Insurgent.
And then Allegiant. They're all just 3 different movies.
That's pretty good. And I watched them too before I was woke as fuck. And after, it was more entertaining. once I knew behind the scenes. We must do a Zoom again. Yeah, for real.
This is some weird cards, Tanya. New direction, conclusion, and mask. And he's got the fucking Two of Cups over there.
Oh, I got the two.
We got completely different energy. So one of you, I don't know, one of you got some weird shit going on.
Well, I think
that's all I'm gonna say.
I think what it is.
Ooh, there you go. Can't get any more clear than that.
The answer is no. Well, I think what it is Nine of Cups in reverse, wishes fulfilled, right? Life is good. You know, knowing what you want and allowing the world to change before you to bring what you want, right? I got the Nine of Wands too. Believe in yourself, don't give up. Bottom of the deck though is Two of Cups, falling in love, Devil in reverse, temptation, bondage, addiction.
Yeah, I feel like he's got some weird shit that that you don't know about. He's a Scorpio too. He got some, and I hate to like throw somebody under the bus like that, but what are you feeling?
I think it's an opportunity to, you know, see what you want.
I feel like it's an opportunity to, are you gonna settle? Are you gonna settle? Are you really, I feel like you know, man. I feel like there's something intuitively in your gut that's told you something's off about this person. But maybe you were so excited for like a relationship that you settled into like maybe playing with this person, but energetically, I feel like you were like, I don't know about you.
Now, Scorpio, it's like a never-ending cycle of change and never-ending cycle of, you know.
Not all Scorpios.
Well, going through some shit, and you went through some dark shit too, and I was here and I held space and stuff. So, you know, really just playing, you know, being in that space of play and
oh, that's your ex. Maybe you still got some attachments to your ex and you're projecting them onto this relationship, therefore creating it within this relationship.
Right? So it's being present in you and saying, okay, so what is this relationship reflecting back to me, and what are the changes I can make in my own life? And if you're holding a vibration that he can't match, then he'll fall away. That's okay. You know what I mean? But playing with that energy and seeing what he brings out in you, and you know, if there's some the depths that he brings out in you. So if there's some triggers being triggered, then you can really, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to take it personally. Here's a trigger. He's showing up codependent or whatever, and how am I going to move forward in an enlightened way instead of getting unraveled and enwrapped in like the moment and all the emotion and stuff, you know, just staying objective and just seeing what's before you. You can play, you know, and sometimes that'll awaken those parts in them that they didn't see. Like, oh shit, I'm showing up fucking weird, and I'm showing up and my codependencies are leaking out here and there, you know what I mean? And it doesn't look too good, and she's a fucking empress, you know, and maybe I need to stop doing some of the things that I'm doing because I need to step it up for this girl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Tan.
So, okay, that makes sense, Tanya. Yeah, the energy I'm getting with this, I don't think that's the current person you're inquiring about, but there's still something here energetically that is like interfering, right? But it also shows me that you've made the choice to go a different way. Like you've let go, right? So my only thing about that is
going a different way, walking around.
The only thing is there's this forgiveness here. Like, have you really found forgiveness in your heart for the things that happened? Maybe happened during the summer. You got the summer card. Have you really forgiven and neutralized the energy between you and him, you and your ex? A lot of it has to do with self-worth and settling. Have you forgiven yourself for the times that you settled? Have you forgiven yourself for the pain that was caused because you were settling, right? Have you forgiven him for the abuse maybe that took place within the connection, right? Have you gone back and revisited and healed those parts so that they're no longer influencing? Then I got divine masculine ascending, right? This is you. This is you and your masculine energy, taking responsibility, right? Taking responsibility and fully neutralizing this energy through forgiveness and learning and releasing yourself from the bonds, man, that this person like put you in. But I really feel like there might be a part of you that he like really left a little bit of an imprint, right? From the abuse. I feel like some kind of abuse left an imprint in your energy. And it might take a little bit. You might need a mentor or someone to kind of help you see the things that you can't really see, because yes, you have empowered yourself, right? And sometimes when we empower ourselves, we lose the ability to see the parts of us that aren't really serving us, that are still kind of holding us back, that are interfering energetically, right?
Right. And if he's attaching, consistently attaching to you or an outcome, has that played a part in your past where you've attached yourself to a person, and then healing that aspect of you is pretty much what we're saying.
Kimberly, thank you so much. You're a wonderful moderator.
For hanging out.
Thank you, my friend. I love you. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And if you haven't checked out Kimberly's channel, that's her channel.
Excuse me.
Kimberly Lioness Hart. She's a beautiful reader as well on YouTube. And I really feel, things opening up for us to start, doing trifecta readings again, and maybe inviting Kimberly and maybe inviting Maslow Tarot up to the plate, and playing with you guys and doing readings together. There's a whole new year, 2021, yay, coming up, and all kinds of new exciting adventures to be had.
Yeah, so maybe instead of a session, maybe we can talk about like doing something like we did for the mentorship, where they get like one session and then we have a group, right? Mm-hmm. With everyone. I think that would be really beneficial.
Yeah. And bring people together. Mike is in the house. Winner, chicken dinner on a stick. What's up, bro?
What's up, Mike?
Thanks for shining your light in the comments, bud.
Yes.
Good to see you. We love you. And if you didn't catch my entrance, rewind the video, Mike. And I speak a little to what's been going on in my life lately and what I need to get back doing. So you'll enjoy that part.
Basically, he's saying he was talking about you.
Yeah, I was talking about you, Mike.
Danny, you gotta really learn Danny. He be dropping subliminals. He says things without saying things. Takes some getting used to.
If you haven't already, thumbs up the video, you guys. Show this girl some love on her channel.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, and we'll probably see you tomorrow night. Come and hang out on my channel, Northern Comfort Tarot. I know my hair is just getting all up in there. I like the shirt. I know I need another one with a Ramblin' Mike head on.
Oh my gosh, the shirt that you sent me, Mike, the last one that you sent, is the comfiest t-shirt I have ever put on my body. It is so soft. Oh my gosh.
So if you're interested in purchasing a soft ass t-shirt with Mike's head on it, check out his channel, and I think he's got some Teespring stuff ready to go. So, and he does have a membership. I know I've been slacking on rolling out our memberships and stuff, but he does have a membership where you can win shit. How many times a week? I think like twice a week he wins shit, and he does extra stuff for you guys, all for a $6.99 price. Come on. Come on. We got a free tarot deck out of one of his draws and a comfy t-shirt.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, y'all. Would y'all like to see? Would y'all like to see what I got for free from Ramblin' Mike by being a member?
Yeah, we're gonna love on you, Mike. I'm gonna find that shirt too.
My shirt?
Yeah, where is it?
It's in the top drawer. And he signed it. Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Let me tell y'all something about this tarot deck, okay? This tarot deck isn't like, it is not for like people that, it's a smart fucking deck. Let me just say that. It's so in depth, and like the descriptions are beautiful. The artistry is beautiful. And oh my god, I love this deck. It's fucking cool. It is like in depth. I've never had a tarot deck that is this in depth before in my life. So like I've been reading it and like trying to learn it because like you kind of have to. I use it for myself, but to practice and learn. Let's see if I can find another pretty card. Oh, look at this one. Okay.
In the top middle drawer, I found this.
Oh, sorry.
Look at the cool Rambling Mike Tarot. Crystal balling.
Look at this one.
Crystal balling like a gangster.
Look at this one. Aren't these cards fucking sweet, y'all? Oh my god, they're so badass. Look at this one. Like, don't he just look smarter than you? Like, I swear. He just looks smarter than I can even figure out. Oh, hold on. Titties! It's got titties!
Oh, titties.
Okay.
I want to see some titties.
Titties and a cheetah. Get some. Okay. What?
Okay. Oh, man.
It's fucking awesome. This thing is awesome.
Mm-hmm. We miss you, dude. This COVID shit needs to take a fucking
Don't
break.
say that word on my channel. I'm just kidding, baby. Ew, look at him. He looks freaky. He looks like, I don't know. He looks like he's gonna cause some trouble. Look at his face.
Who is that?
Mm-hmm.
What card is it? 8 of
Air. No, I
Earth?
don't know.
8 of Earth?
Don't get me lying. I even practiced those and I still can't fucking remember.
I know, it's got the element signs and shit.
If you want an in-depth tarot deck, there you go.
You guys, I'm glad you're enjoying the deck. Oh yeah, she took to it right away. She had all kinds of fun with it. I haven't played with it yet. Yeah, it got a little intimidating. I had to look at the symbols on the wall and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna spend some time this weekend, you guys. I'm not gonna
say hey? Come here.
and do some signs for you guys for December.
You want to say hey, baby? Come here.
But you can
Come
come
here,
and
say hey
check
to
us
the
out
tribe.
tomorrow.
Come here, say hey to the family.
Oh!
Not
My
daddy.
nuts!
This way. Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Oh. Where are you going?
I'm kind of getting see right there. I think she's going up.
Her feet were sliding, they were slipping. Come here, baby. Goodness. Should have just let you hold on to daddy. Come here. Come here. There you go. Say hello, everybody. This is my stinking butt. You say hello to everybody? Yeah, thank you for holding space. Yeah, that's a good girl. Okay.
Slept under the table the whole time.
That's a good girl. And farted on daddy one time, too.
Yeah.
Mama didn't smell nothing.
Mommy didn't smell nothing. I think I smelled enough for the both of us.
Then my Ella baby.
I saved you this time.
All right. That's a good dog.
So, Daddy gotta eat. What Daddy gotta do? Yeah, I know. I think she wants something to eat too.
All right, you guys. We love y'all. Closing the container, sending any energy back that we may have picked up that is not ours, declaring our sovereignty upon ourselves, disconnecting the energy, thanking all of Source's energy, the angels, higher selves, everyone that came into the space to hold space, all of the guidance that came through, honoring and thanking every amount of Source energy that goes into guiding, loving, protecting, and supporting us along our journeys. Our souls truly thank you. I love you guys, and I hope y'all have a good night. Empress of Duality out.